This is a U-caller, simple box design. There's a little leaflet that comes with it. Mentions really the basics, and in reality that's all you actually need. The leaflet there is a little bit wrong for this caller. It says there's a on-off switch on the back. Instead I find no switch, but the battery compartment, it takes 4 AA batteries, and there's a belt clip there, or a pocket clip if you want to slip it over a shirt pocket. It looks a bit thin, the metal, and it's quite a tight fit, so you can only really use it on thin material. Useful nonetheless. Very simple to use. You get a card with it. This one is for fox, vixen, rabbit or hare, for predator. But the one I'm interested in, it's crow, magpie, teal or widgeon. Now I'm only interested in the crow or the magpie really. But the cards are a bit stiff. You just insert them. Make sure they're fully pressed home. If you do use them for multiple choice, for the crow and the magpie or the teal and widgeon, but also you could do with using the fox or the vixen one, rabbit one. The easiest way to get it out is a small coin. Just insert in the slot and tease it out, but you will find it's a bit of a stiff fit. You might do a woman thing there, you might break a fingernail. We can't have that, can we, gentlemen? Anyway, down to the basics. There's a pause button, C1, C2, C3, C4, and they correspond to the names you can see in the window in position on the card. So C1 is the crow, C2 is the magpie, and so on. You've got a volume up, a volume down, and a pause. And I found with this, the pause is the on button as well. There, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little red light. Press the pause and it goes off. That means it's active, so it gives you an indication whether you need to press that button or not. If you can call in foxes in the night, you can't really feel where it is, you can't count. You haven't even got a really idea where the window is, but you can feel the slots, so you've got a rough idea. Eventually you get to learn to use it, I suppose, in the dark. Anyway, it's on. Let's see what the crow sounds like. When you press the pause button, you don't actually pause it, you stop it, I notice. The light goes out, the sound stops. Let's try the magpie. And I suppose while we're here we might as well listen to the teal and the widgeon. Now I find you have to press these either very, very firmly or keep on pressing till they work. Not sure if I change from the teal to the widgeon, so let's just try the widgeon. Oh, it changes, so you don't have to press the pause. You can change from one to the other. The volume control I'm not sure about. Oh, yep, that seems to work okay. Nice hand size, so feels comfortable. You've got the option as well of a loudspeaker. It looks a little bit industrial. And there's a bracket there, you can attach it to, I don't know, if you're using it on a 4x4 I suppose. But mostly I want pocket things or things I can leave at the bottom of a bush. It looks a bit industrial, but it doesn't really matter as long as it works. There's a good length of cable with it, and the socket is on the sides, on the right hand side. Let's see what this loudspeaker sounds like then. Now to me that sounded not only much louder, but I thought the sound quality was a little bit better as well. It's obviously quite a large loudspeaker. It's shaped to throw the sound out, whereas the original one in the U-Caller itself is just got a cupboard vent there, bit of plastic grill over it. So it might even be worth considering, if you are going to use a U-Caller, to get an extension speaker for it and use the extension speaker. I think that would improve things. Overall though, it's not a bad bit of kit. It's a bit limited if you're using it for a crow. The Magpie has only got one sound, which I think will be common with any sort of Magpie caller. I've no idea about the teal and the widgeon for duck calls. I don't know how useful that would be, and I'm not sure about the Fox or the Vixen one either. A lot of people use mouth calls for that, but these are very popular, people like them. The one disadvantage for me personally is the crow. It's just got one setting and that's it, one sound, but something I can use. I'm not sure about the legality where you want to use this. Some places allow them for shooting, most places don't, and really it's to be used either for photography or for practicing your mouth calls, and that's actually what I'm going to use this for more than anything. So if you are going to use it for shooting, or you're thinking or intending to use it for shooting, I suggest you look up your local laws first. But overall, doesn't seem a bad bit of kit.